Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 7 latest defense updates. Number 1, integration of Kagantak 225 glide bomb on Su-30 MKI. In a significant leap towards self-reliance in defense technology, the IAF is integrating the cutting-edge Kagantak 225 glide bomb, a 243 kg precision-guided munition with its formidable Su-30 MKI fighter aircraft. Developed by Nagpur-based startup JSR Dynamics Private Limited in collaboration with BEL. This indigenous weapon marks a historic milestone as the first glide bomb produced by India's private sector. With advanced guidance system, a potent warhead, and an impressive range, the Kagantak 225 enhances the IAF's ability to conduct long-range, high-precision strikes while keeping its aircraft beyond the reach of enemy air defenses. The Kagantak 225 is a long-range, standoff glide bomb designed to deliver pinpoint accuracy against high-value targets weighing 243 kg. It carries a 108 kg warhead optimized for blast fragmentation effects, making it ideal for engaging fortified structures, command posts, and other official structures. The bomb's standout feature is its hybrid guidance system, combining inertial navigation system and global positioning system for robust mid-course navigation even in GPS-denied environments. In the terminal phase, a mid-wave infrared seeker takes over, providing exceptional targeting precision by locking onto the heat signatures of designated targets. Next, CAG slams HAL and urges reforms for future projects. The Controller and the Auditor General of India, that is CAG, has sharply criticized HAL for significant delays in securing European Aviation Safety Agency certification for its advanced light helicopter Dhruv, especially the civilian variant referred to as Helicopter 1 in the report. The prolonged certification process, which spanned over a decade, resulted in impaired costs of 108.24 crore and severely hampered HAL's export potential, undermining its credibility in the international aviation market. The CAG's findings, detailed in a recent report, highlight systematic issues. HAL's approach to international civil aviation certification and call for urgent reforms to prevent similar setbacks in future projects. Next, MRO and Skill Development Hub near Noida International Airport. French aerospace giant Dassault Aviation has set its sight on establishing a state-of-the-art maintenance, repair and overall, that is MRO facility and a center of excellence near the upcoming Noida International Airport in Zevar, Uttar Pradesh. The proposal, announced on April 15th by the Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority, marks a significant step in strengthening India's aerospace ecosystem and deepening India-France defense ties. The initiative, which includes plans for a skill development university in collaboration with India's Ministries of Skill Development and Defense, aligns with the Make in India vision and positions Uttar Pradesh as a burgeoning hub for aviation innovation. Next, dispatching Mahindra Light Specialist Vehicles to Northern Command. The Ordnance Depot at Awadhi, under the aegis of Indian Army's Southern Command and Dakshin Bharat area, has dispatched the batch of indigenously built Mahindra Light Specialist vehicle for deployment with the Northern Command. These rugged, modular and versatile vehicles assembled at Awadhi from kits supplied by Mahindra Defence System Limited are optimized for rapid field operations across diverse and harsh terrains, enhancing the Indian Army's tactical mobility in challenging environments like Jammu and Kashmir. Next, overhauling of T-72 tanks begin. In a significant boost to the Indian Army's armored capabilities, Vehicle Factory Jabalpur, a key unit of Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited, has embarked on a critical mission to overhaul the Army's fleet of T-72 tanks. The first T-72 tank was delivered to VFJ's facility in Jabalpur on March 21st, marking the start of a comprehensive refurbishment program aimed at extending the operational life of these battle-proven main battle tanks. This initiative underscores VFJ's pivotal role in India's defense manufacturing ecosystem and aligns with the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision of self-reliance in military modernization. Next, securing order for 155 mm M107 artillery shells. Sunita Tools Limited, a rising star in India's defense manufacturing sector, has achieved a significant milestone with the receipt of a major letter of intent, that is LOI, on March 21st for the supply of 1 lakh MT 155 mm 107 artillery shells valued between 200 to 300 crore. This order from a prominent defense supplier in a neutral and friendly Far Eastern country marks a pivotal moment for the Mumbai-based company, reinforcing its growing stature in the global defense supply chain. The contract not only underscores Sunita Tools' tactical prowess but also aligns with India's ambitious goal of achieving $5 billion in defense exports by 2025, driven by the Make in India initiative. The LOI, issued by a well-established defense supplier backed by the Ministry of Defense of the Far Eastern nation, stipulates the delivery of 1 lakh MT 155 mm M107 artillery shells at a rate of 7,500 pieces per month, with the entire order to be fulfilled within 14 months. Next, aero engine manufacturing remains a challenge. The value of India's defense production this year is expected to cross rupees 1.60 lakh crore, and the target is to manufacture military hardware worth rupees 3 lakh crore by 2029, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said on Thursday. Addressing an event here, Singh underlined that India's growing defense capability is not meant to provoke conflict, and the peace is possible only when the country remains strong. Thank you.